Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, the Einstein of Wall Street, here from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, greatest financial institution in the world. The ceiling, the floor. I am the Einstein of Wall Street, and it is a wild and crazy day here. Quarter for 250,000, 250,000, 3 ace. Take him, Wall Street Global Trading Academy. That's where David Green and I live. That's where you can find the solution to the problem of wondering, how do I get involved in this market? Anyway, it's a beautiful day to be alive. Crazy polar vortex here on the streets of New York City. 2 feet of snow. We haven't seen this for at least 20 years. 1996, I believe, was the last time we had this much snow, and it is wild and crazy. There's a driving ban. We had to take the subway. The subway was wild and crazy. Anyway, February 23rd on a Monday at 4:50 afternoon, the S&P down 70 handles, closing just off the lows of the day. That is sizable. We have 1.3 billion on the tape, 2 to 1, 2.5 to 1. Down volume versus up volume. That is people getting out of this market. People are running for the hills in a certain way. Dow Jones down 850 points. The VIX up full 10%, up $1.92. Transport's off 600 points. The tech is off. A lot of green. I'm saying not much green on this screen. Plenty of red, that's for sure. So where are we at? We've been fighting. We've been fighting this whole February, right? We've been fighting with, with going on with a lot of geopolitical stuff going on, whether it's Iraq, whether it's Venezuela, whatever's going on with the White House. Then we've got, stuff going on with the interest rates. And we know that we're on a trajectory to start cutting rates, but we're not getting the economic data that we need for the Federal Reserve to do that. Then we got a bit of a rug pull when the president sort of dump on us this guy, totally legitimate, and hopefully will prove to be a great Fed chairman when he takes over. But it was sort of a mixed messaging because we were counting on some kind of a dovish guy who was going to be cutting interest rates. We ended up getting a hawkish gentleman who had been in the Fed, gone to the private sector, and on the way back. So there's a lot of caution and confusion on that front, and that sort of really caused a lot of uncertainty and angst within the silver and the gold market, and that sort of torpedoed that situation, as well as how it's affecting the crypto market and the market overall. It's not been a great earnings season. And so where are we at? You know what? We've got days that are super positive with a lot of enthusiasm, and then we've got days that are super cautious with people sort of coming out of the market, and it really feels like people are taking and running for the hills a little bit on some kind of a cloud over the AI. We do know that we are getting Nvidia earnings, and if Jensen Huang will come through this week on Nvidia earnings, and we can just disband all those rumors that AI is a bubble and it's sort of not what it claimed to be, and that the data centers are not going to be done when they claim to be, and all that will give this market the boost it is. Nvidia can change the whole way this market trades. Anyway, that's